welcome back to another video. I am out here tonight at Kentucky Dragway in Clay City, Kentucky. You can see we got the Belvedere behind me. We are going to try to get this thing down the racetrack tonight successfully. We've also got my dad's car out here with us too. Kind of a big race tonight. There's some gasser stuff here. Oh, it's loud. Some straight axle gasser stuff here. There's a bunch of Mopars here. I guess running this nostalgia class. A bunch of Hemi stuff, so that's super cool. There's actually a fellow Fury brother in over there behind us. So it's pretty cool that there just happen to be a bunch of Mopar stuff here. So the goal tonight, my dad is racing the car, his car. The goal is though, would be to get him tested because he wants to race at our local track next weekend for the King of the Hill, which is their big yearly race. And the goal for mine is to just make it down the 8th mile just to see what that thing will run. So stick around, we got some racing action coming at you guys tonight. Going up for our first test run. It's not easy. Looks like the car, I don't know, sometimes it looks like it's sitting a little low. Right now it looks like it's sitting really level. We'll just have to see if it goes straight. Make our adjustments accordingly. Footage yet, but it didn't leave with the wheels in the air, so it always will spin just a little bit if it doesn't leave with the wheels in the air. So I'm gonna have to go back and loosen the front shock up, probably one click. We had tightened it up when we were at Edgewater last time because it looked like it was really throwing the front end up, but looks like it wants to be loosened up. So the NA car is gotta leave with the wheels in the air. So go back there and look at the data, and aka the cell phone footage, and see if we can make a change and go in the right direction. Run there, something happened. It stumbled on the starting line. I think it might be because I didn't stall it up high enough. I was trying to leave low RPM to flash the converter up to keep it from spinning, but it seemed like maybe it just needed to be stalled up higher. I drowned it out with fuel. That Dominator dumps a lot of fuel. So I think on the next one, what I'm going to try to do is stall it up a little bit higher so that way it's not smacking it with so much fuel on the starting line. But then when it did come back into power, it spun and it shook the crap out of the car. That's the first time I've been on a radial, and this is a street radial, so when it spun, it really vibrated the tire real bad. So had to pedal it, got back in it just to run it down track and see how it ran out the back, make sure I could actually make the 2-3 shift with this stupid shifter. And it went 93 mile an hour and a 760 something with a horrible 184 60 foot, I think it was. So we're gonna go back up there again and just stall it up higher and see what it'll do. All right, so on that second time run of my dad's car, he went up there, did the burnout. Sounded a little goofy coming out of the water. Sounded like it loaded up a little bit. He went up there, took the tree and floored it to go to the two-step, and it actually backfired. Actually caught on fire a little bit out the carburetor. Had to crank it over and we had to put it out with a rag, but no harm, no foul. So we came back, checked it out, and the fuel pressure was a little high. So we turned the regulator down. Not sure if that's going to be a problem. Probably need to replace the regulator after this just to be safe. But then we went back up there and made this run. So that run was a lot better. It went a 134 60 foot and it went 612 at 111. So pretty good. Honestly, we could race it like that. I still think it needs to leave with the front end a little higher in the air. The tire was loaded through most of the front part of the 60 foot, the first 20 feet we'll call it, but it did have one time that it seemed to unload it when the front topped out a little bit. So I want to loosen it one click on the extension. This thing just wants to be one click from full loose, so we're going to give the car what it wants and then go back up there for first round of elimination and see what that does. But I am going to go make another lap in my car and see if it stumbles again or not. Alright, so on that other run there, everything looked okay. Front end was up, the track was pretty good, but for some reason the right rear tire spun a little bit with the front end in the air. It wasn't like the shock was topped out, that's what made it spin. The front end was already up. So we're thinking maybe something on the racetrack. So Junior's running behind us. We got a test and tune tech car, so we can just go up here and make some test and tune runs and see. We just want to do that same run again and see if it really was just something on the track or not.
What do you think about that, bud?
That was the right move.
Yeah.
What did it run?
You didn't get a ticket?
I did, but I can't see it.
It went at 695.
Yeah!
I told you it felt like 690 air. It looked super smooth.
It was great.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it. I was like expecting to have to lift, and I'm like, really?
Oh, it looks so smooth.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Dave didn't think it was going 690s.
No, I didn't think it had it in it.
Yeah. Me and Logan were trying to talk Dave into it.
I didn't think it was going. I cocked it a little left when I rolled up. I just
Did it spin again on you?
no, it freaking left that time, but it went left a little bit. But I drove it fine.
What did yours run?
I don't know.
I think it went at 610.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Well, that would have been nice for first round.
Yeah.
It should've went way- well, I hit a double light because I saw both zeros come
Yeah.
up. Something. Only
690s.
one of 6
Yeah.
yeah.
Who wants to? I don't know. That's what she said. I didn't see it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That was definitely the right move, tightening the front extension. It really liked it.
Yeah. Who wants to buy a 6-second Indy motor?
Hit me up.
Yeah.
Info at getloganbuilt.com.
Yeah.